Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the comeback player of the year in 2018. A Pro Bowl quarterback as well a season ago, Andrew Luck.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Locke. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. And he's got a noon one. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now Luck, almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Lock in. 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check, 59. Check tight.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky steps away to his left. There. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Trubisky will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Continuing to fight for more. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. A shotgun snap for Luck. Got an open man. It's a noon one. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Let's see what you got.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. Now a first down throw, Locke. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Into the hands of Enunwa on the jet sweep. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Locke. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Fletcher Cox has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll run it with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down. The Raiders on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. The rookie there defensively to knock it away, Trayvon Mullen. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he comes back with one complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Luck now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Throwing again is Luck. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Luck throwing again. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Badgley's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This fielded at the 2. So we come upon halftime with 9. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a fantastic return all the way down to the 20.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lawrence Guy able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Bell, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the pass complete to Anunwa. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Luck on 1st down. Anunwa's got it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. From just shy of midfield, Luck, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again. Play action. It's Luck. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, Luck. Caught here by Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky going deep downfield for Ross. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because
he's got it at the 15. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
Trubisky's pass complete to Noah Fant.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more. Yeah, exactly.
I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, here's Bell. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's Trubisky. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky.
And that's caught by Smith. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now Trubisky over the middle. That's caught by Harry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You've got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Andrew Luck in the offense. Down by 1. A little under 2.5 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket. Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. And it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On 4th down, Luck. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there. Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game. Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through. Now it's the Raiders' turn, trailing by 2 after the made field goal. 46 seconds to go. Now their 4-game winning streak in great danger. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Pass interference, defense.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
He's back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Second and 10 at the 6-yard line.